Kia ora koutou, and welcome to Tiny Towns in about 3 minutes. It has a solo mode. It's a game for 1 to 6 players, playing time is short, and it's a pretty simple game. In Tiny Towns, you are the mayor of a new township, one of many in the woods, and you are competing to create the best and most wonderful town of all. Can you manage your limited resources to build the very best tiny town? The game ends once all players cannot place any more resource cubes on their board. The winner is the player with the most points, with each empty space losing your points and buildings gaining them. Cube placement. Each turn you will place 1 resource somewhere on your player board. Victory points. Different buildings score different points in different combinations. Player turn. There are 5 types of resources in Tiny Towns: wood brown, wheat yellow, brick red, glass teal, and stone grey. For each game you will select buildings, and each building type is represented by a card and a piece type. Each building has a name, what resources it takes to build, and what bonuses it grants, if any. The 6 building types shown here have multiple alternatives, so make sure each player knows what each one does. The last 2 types are cottages, which are the same in every game, and unique buildings, which each player is dealt 2 privately at the start of the game. Each turn, 1 player is the master builder, and they are given the hammer piece. They call out 1 type of resource, and each player then places that resource on their board. The master builder changes each turn. Once you have placed resources matching the requirements of a building card, you can remove them and place that building in any of the spaces where the cubes were. These are all valid placement positions, but we choose the bottom left corner. Each player only gets 1 unique building marker, so if you place a unique building, you cannot place the other one. Some cards will only score points if they are fed. To feed a card, you must place a building like the granary, which feeds them. Some cards only score points or have effects that target adjacent buildings. In Tiny Towns, adjacent is only up and down or left to right, not diagonal. So the millstone is adjacent to the orange building, but not the yellow one. Placement of cubes can be in any orientation, so all of these placements are valid for building a cottage. Keep playing until you run out of spots to place. If you finish early, other players can continue playing until they are done. Finished players do not get to be the master builder again. Why would you like this game? Tiny Towns may look like a sweet and pleasant game, but it really isn't. It's a fast-moving, interactive spatial puzzle where time and space runs out far faster than you want it to. And that's why it's the kind of game that will really appeal to people who want a fast puzzle that unfolds before them. A game where there are simple decisions each turn, but decisions with serious consequences. All actions in Tiny Towns are simultaneous, so playing with larger groups, the game still moves at a pretty good pace. And the variety of cards in the game mean it's not an easy one to solve. You can't just build 8 cottages and 2 farms every game for big points. The best thing in this game is when you call out a cube as the master builder, and someone at the table curses you for it. However, it is really easy to make an early mistake in Tiny Towns and effectively eliminate yourself from contention. There's no way back from a bad decision. And that's really its biggest negative. Playing through a game where you know you are screwed is no fun. Like the idea but want something more tactile? Try Catacombs Cubes. And for a more involved cute city builder, try Everdell. Tiny Towns. Why did you pick the grey cube? Anything but the grey cube! If you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, subscribe to the channel, and come support us on Patreon.